Hello students, I am Ajit Verma in front of you, and in this tutorial we will talk about the international marketing orientation. Now first of all, uh, before we discuss about the different types of orientation, let's understand the meaning of orientation. In the previous tutorials we have discussed about the international marketing, and there I told you about the different drivers of these international marketing, and MNC is one of them. So all these MNCs have different set of parameters or different attitudes towards the other companies and selling their products into different markets, and that different attitude will become the orientation. Basically it suggests the way of working or the decision making quality of the international companies. So we can say that the different attitude towards companies involvement with the international marketing process is known as the marketing orientation, right? So there are different kinds of orientation. Generally we talk about the four orientation in this aspect. The one is the ethnocentric, other one is the polycentric, then regiocentric and geocentric. Now let's understand each one of them. This is also known as the EPRG framework. First of all, ethnocentric, as the name suggests you, it talks about the ethnic kind of thing, and ethnic is something which is related with our culture. So you can correlate this terminology with the culture, means the company which follow their culture in other countries is suggested or is basically known as the ethnocentric kind of orientation. In this approach, the company do not adopt their products to the needs and wants of other countries. Basically the same kind of product which they are selling in their home nation is delivered in the other corners of the world, and they feel, means these companies who have the ethnocentric approach, they feel that their product and their culture is the best, and they don't need to study the others culture, and the similar products can be sold in the other corners of the world. Such companies are likely to have the cultural myopia, in which they fail to understand the other culture of the host nation. While in the polycentric approach, the company follow the host nation approach, and they study the host market very minutely, and based on their study and the research work, they make the product which can be sold in that particular market. So we can say that the equal importance is given by such companies to the host nations. And talking together ethnocentric and polycentric, simply you can say the company which follows the home approach means जो घर की क्वालिटी है, जो घर का कल्चर है, उसी को आगे बढ़ाने वाली जो अप्रोच है, दैट इज़ इथनोसेंट्रिक. और जो पॉलीसेंट्रिक है उसमें कंपनी अपना घर का छोड़ के जो बाहर होस्ट कंट्रीज़ हैं उनकी तरफ ज़्यादा ध्यान देते हुए उनके देश में क्या बिक सकता है, क्या कैसा बेचा जा सकता है, उनके कल्चर को स्टडी करके जो बेचती है, दैट इज़ पॉलीसेंट्रिक अप्रोच. इसके बाद आती है रिजियोसेंट्रिक. See, the problem with the polycentric approach is that you cannot tailor or customize the product for each and every country. Okay, because there are so many countries in the world, and studying the individual market is quite heavy task or a complicated kind of task. So what the company do is they divide the entire global market into different regions. For example, Asian market is one region, European is another one, Gulf countries is the another one, African countries or African region is one particular region. So what they can do is they customize their product for one particular region. Say for example, the Reebok shoes are meant for all the entire Asian market, and similarly the Apple phone for the Asian market. So such kind of approach is known as the regiocentric approach, in which the economic, cultural and political similarities among the regions can be seen by the company, and the similar kind of products are made according based on their regions qualities. The last one is the geocentric approach, and it's the entire global approach. Basically all the companies who are dealing with the international marketing and all the global companies, they are following the geocentric approach. In this, the company doesn't look towards the boundaries, and whatever best fit in a particular situation or particular scenario can be done by the company. And may be possible that the company is from Japan and they are doing the business in India, and if they find that the raw material is can be cheaper if they import it from China, so they import it, and again they manufacture the things in India, and again from India they can easily sell it to other parts of the world. So this is entirely the geocentric kind of approach, and the main idea of the geocentric behind this orientation is to have the global consumers who have the similar kind of needs and wants, and their needs and wants can be satisfied with the best quality products following the certain standards, right? So these are the four kind of orientation. Hope you have understood well. Thank you.